the guy that made Amazon. That guy, you can get there. You can get there. Doesn't matter your gender. But the moment it comes down to you versus somebody who's stronger than you, which in the majority are gonna be bad men that want to do bad things to women, you're fucked.
Master on the beat, let's get it.
No! Quick, 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 go, go, go! Yes, sir! Oh, shit! We just kidnapped the child! Let's go! We are definitely watching a certain video that has been gone viral for the last couple days, right? And, I mean, this is already a hot topic in general. You know, Andrew Tate, you know, his takes and whatnot, right? Now, this particular video has gone really viral. Already has like 3.5 billion, or not billion, million views. And it's the reaction from Daz Games, or Daz Black, otherwise known. All right, so we're gonna watch this today because you know, this is it right now, bro. Like, everyone's talking about this video, so
But I said that if a woman is going out with a man,
here we
she
go.
belongs to that man, that's his woman, so if she wants to do OnlyFans, she owes him some money because she's his.
Okay.
That is you saying that women are your property.
Have you ever seen a woman try and do anything competently?
If you are listening, Andrew Tate, you are weird. I'm gonna find you and peg you, Andrew Tate.
Why they angry? He's speaking reality. Why you gonna get mad? Cause he's telling you to treat me like a king.
I have nothing against women. I believe women are the most precious things on the planet. They create life. They should be protected. They should be provided for.
You go, fuck her. That's how it goes. Slap, slap, grab, choke, shut up, bitch, sex.
I have nothing against women. I believe women are the most precious things on the planet.
Sparkling water, please.
Oh shit, Andrew?
How you doing, bro? Keep her in line, bro. You're doing good.
I have nothing against women. I believe women are the most precious things on the planet.
When I grab you by your neck and you start annoying me trying to resist, and I just and then I grab you by your neck again. Then what the fuck are you gonna do when your face is collapsed?
All right.
How's it going, Dazzlers?
Okay, hold on.
Welcome
But
back to Daz Games.
listen.
And another.
before that, they told and showed me many horrors and personal experience from threatening behavior. Yeah, and how many times has that been through? How many times has those things, when a certain personality or like a certain like celebrity, you know, becomes really popular, and you know, then some people come forward and oh boy, it wasn't true. Like, you know, you don't know what to believe anymore. So that's kind of my problem right now. With evidence? I'm sorry, what? For they cannot show this evidence as they asked for it were not to be revealed because it would be debunked, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, they don't want to reveal the evidence because it's gonna be debunked. It's gonna be debunked by facts. That's why they don't want to show it. Anyway, regardless.
How's it going, Dazzlers?
What's up?
Welcome back to Daz Games and another Daz Watches. Quite possibly the most unique Daz Watches I think I've ever filmed.
Definitely its longest one. Goddamn, nearly an
I
hour.
just got off the phone with a woman. Now, depending on the outcome of this video, you would have heard the phone call. But as I'm filming this now, she's going to get back to me to see if she's happy to submit her evidence in this video. If I do not include the phone call that I've just had, it is because she has decided that she would like to keep herself private, as she is concerned, as many other women are, about her safety when it comes to who we are reacting to today, Andrew Tate. The phone call that I've just had is with a young woman who knew Andrew apparently very well. And the women that are coming forward to me, who are reaching out to me and telling me their stories, they involve situations of abuse, violence, sexual violence, assault, And unfortunately, everything that you're seeing is not a character. This is exactly who Andrew Tate is. I am not the police. I'm not here to pass judgment. It's not my place. But I do have a platform. And with my knowledge of the current situation and multiple women coming forward to me, my advice to them was to go back to the police, speak to them, and my platform will always be a voice for women and men of domestic abuse, sexual violence, and assault. I will always...
Perfect. Great. Absolutely fantastic if you do that. Absolutely fantastic. But the problem is, they don't. They don't go to the police. Because, you know, when they go to the police, it's either, sadly, going to be ignored. Because, you know, it's too much work or too much investigation. Or they don't have solid enough proof to prove it, so it's useless. Right? And then the third option is just, you know, they're straight wrong. They're lying. And when they go to the police with it, they're going to, you know, be like, yo, but this doesn't make sense. Right? So, I don't know.
Speak
Stupid.
up against it, and I don't care how much of a G you are. Today we're leaving internet trends, we're leaving humor, we're leaving diss tracks, we're leaving everything out of this because this has turned into something that I quite frankly, I'm not surprised. That phone call just happened, and if it's in the video, it's because she has asked it to be, and if it's not, that's what happened just now. But for those who don't know, and I find it very hard to believe that many of us don't know who Andrew Tate is, I don't think I have to do any explaining. But let's get into this. Who is Andrew Tate? Andrew Tate is an internet personality and multi-millionaire, self-made businessman, said to run a pyramid-schemed empire based on giving out business advice. I haven't really looked too much into the business because unfortunately everything else has just overshadowed it, but apparently it's a very successful business and many young men are being coached by this man on how to lead into the future, beating their chests. As most men are taught in life, we must grow up strong, we must grow up tough, and we must never back down from a fight or show emotion. And Andrew Tate has won over his own fans, not just because of his lavish lifestyle of fast cars, jets, and having a background, a very successful background in MMA. But that's not really what's grabbed the internet's attention. Him being rich and
Kickboxing.
Being a kickboxer is just the start of it. Really, his career started back when he was in Big Brother and he was evicted because footage of him beating a woman with a belt, who I have come to understand was his former girlfriend, was released. I cannot show all of the footage, but this is all out on the internet, so I'll mix it up with the audio of the footage. And this is the footage that I believe got Andrew Tate removed from Big Brother.
Beating with what? With what?
You have
A belt because you're a jerk. Show me the bruises. Bam. I have an idea. You know what my idea is? You want to know what my idea is? That's right, lock the door, you. You knew I was going to beat the out of you. If you behaved, I wouldn't have to hit you, would I? You don't. Get out. You can't stay in there forever.
Now, the woman I've spoken to said that Andrew has many girls that apparently he has a very deliberate abusive relationships for. And some of the girls have come forward saying that they were just playing, joking, and that this was part of their dynamic in their relationship.
Go tell the camera that I beat you and you don't do as I say. Go say it in English, proper English, no Slovak bull. Say it to the camera.
He beats me and I don't listen.
That's not what I said say, is it? I said I said tell the camera I beat you when you don't do as I say. I didn't say the word listen. Did I say the word listen? Did I say the word listen? You stupid bitch. I didn't say the word listen. Did I say listen? Did I say listen? No. Look at the camera. Did I say listen? No. Did I say listen to you? Did I say it? No. Did I say it? Stupid bitch. Look at the camera.
What's up, Ader?
You don't listen. Look at the camera. Why are you getting hit? Why are you getting beaten? You don't listen. You. Do as I say.
Now, This is what Tate had to say about these clips being released. And then we'll give my views.
So, right, so hold on. Hold on. What if, you know, Big Brother, right? That's a TV show, right? Like, this would get a lot of views, obviously, right? Like, this would, like, really catch people's attention, right? So, on that thought, this could be because he was on a TV show. It could be, all right? I'm just playing devil's advocate here, all right? I'm totally unbiased on this for this whole video right now. I'm gonna take each side because that's how you you know, that's how you should be. You know, you should listen to each side. Don't just dismiss the side you don't like.
You hitting a woman with a belt. Yeah, so video of me hitting a woman with a belt blows up. It's all in this is like 10 years ago, before the internet was big. So it's like English tabloids, blah, 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 blah. Andrew's a woman beater, Amber's a woman beater. The woman, obviously, now once again, this is an IQ test, right? Because any guy who's bad with women would look at it and go, Tate's a woman beater. Any man who's actually a G, who's been around a little bit, would look at the video and go, man, she wants that.
Yeah, the crying really gave it away. The uncomfortable, unpleasant body language of the woman in that video, which unfortunately I can't show on YouTube, really gave it away that she loved it, Tate. And you're right, maybe we don't understand because we're not a G. I mean, is that like a gangster sort of thing? I don't know.
She likes it.
A little bit of spanking.
Yeah, you know, it's normal, right?
But if you're gonna get some spanking.
But if you're a dude who never gets laid, you can't fathom that a woman would want that. So they can't fathom it. So really, this is not even an IQ test. This is a test of how good you are with chicks.
So not really an explanation for it. His fan base seemed to think that this has been debunked as a case of she was up for it. It was a submissive relationship. Now, let's put aside what everyone thinks for a second, and I'll tell you what I think. Without physically seeing the video, it's hard to judge just from audio how brutal Andrew is treating these women. She was crying.
Why am I so dark? Hold on. All right, sorry.
This did not look like an environment where it felt safe and there were restrictions in place. When you have to hide yourself in the toilet because you know what's coming, whether you think you're into it or not, this is not okay. This is not okay behavior. This is not the behavior of a G. This is not the behavior of a man. And with everything else coming out and his words, which we'll get more and more into in this video, it's very, very apparent to me, and he doesn't deny it, he gets off on hurting women, making them feel vulnerable, dominating them, and letting them in their place. And that's really what's led Andrew to the top of the internet, where he's been searched more than people like Taylor Swift. His comments and misogynistic views have been met with obvious anger and frustration, but surprisingly, a lot of men and women have agreed with a lot of his views. Now, I will say this, for the people saying that, oh, Andrew actually makes a lot of points I agree with, though. Oh, okay, wipe the slate clean. Let's forget about it all, shall we? Because he said a few good things and some things that I agree with. Do you know who else did that? Hitler. Hitler gave great advice to people in his lifetime. Killed millions of people, though. In life, you have to weigh up a person. Even the most evil, corrupt people have a...
This man did not just compare Andrew Tate with fucking Hitler, bro. For real? You are for... I'm sorry, bro. Come on. A man who committed mass genocide on a racist belief. And you are comparing it to a guy who says some insensitive things about women and has weird or incorrect views about how to treat them. For real? Come on. This is a bit too much, bro. Come on.
Good side. Some of them might even have a good sense of humor, but when you weigh it up, it counters, you know? You have to judge a person by their actions, and sometimes you have to dig a little bit deeper and really think about what someone's saying and what those words mean behind it before you can say, it's okay because they said a good thing yesterday. I don't buy that shit. I don't get that. Let's dive a little deeper. The control over woman has been the subject of hot debate, and it really came from one of the most popular clips, and admittedly it was one of the first clips I saw on TikTok of Andrew, was him stating that he was entitled to a OnlyFans models if they were his girlfriend. He would be entitled to a percentage of their money, if not pretty much all of it.
You say a lot of stuff about women. Like,
Okay, hold on, but like,
prop-
isn't that the same in other marriages? Like, you share your finances. So if she goes like to, you know, be an OnlyFans person, right? You share finances. I don't see what the problem is with that. You know, maybe he said it in a way that triggered people, right? But he was right, even though, however, he said it, because women do the exact same thing, and that's okay. That's what marriage is, right? Or a relationship is. You share, right? Like, I don't know.
property.
That's not what I said. I was talking about an OnlyFans company when that question was asked. But I said that if a woman is going out with a man, she belongs to that man. That's his woman. So she wants to do OnlyFans. She owes him some money because she's his.
Well, that's crazy.
All right, so he said she is his woman. But when girls say he's my man, it's okay. He says the exact same thing, but then he says it about women, and then suddenly everyone is like, whoa, you can't say that. Hypocrites, bro. Hypocrites.
Crazy.
She is his girl.
But what's that have to do with anything?
Because she's his.
So that is you saying that women are your property.
It's not about being property. It's about the fact that she belongs to him, and the intimate parts of her body belong to him because they're in a relationship. And if she wants to sell those, he has a stake in those intimate parts of her body.
So it's reverse. Male porn star owes the woman.
I don't know, because I think the women belong to the man. I think the woman is
that's inherently where you get.
And there's hypocrisy, right? I agree with that.
Spin on it. The fact that
That's not.
if the positions were reversed, if a man was to be making money from his body, a woman gets nothing. I've heard other interviews of Andrew stating that in marriage, a woman, her father, hands them off its tradition and is given to the man. This is very true in a lot of religious ceremonies and most weddings. The father gives their daughter away.
True.
This is not a contractual agreement. You are not purchasing the woman. She is not given away to serve you. Dad walking his daughter up the aisle and say, I support your decision. That's it.
Yeah, true.
That's the spiritual meaning behind it. The fact that Andrew has this warped view on that women belong to him is crazy to me. But also, we're still going through this in government today. You know, men who have this ideology, much like Andrew, are the same men that passed rights taken away from women on abortion rights. We're not going to get into that one today. That's another issue, but it's the same.
Bro, abortion rights. Oh, come on, man. For real. I think that was a good thing. I don't think it was a great law, but I do think it's gonna, you know, wake up people, you know? Like, there's several things you can do before abortion is actually, you know, necessary. First of all, consent, all right? If that's not in the question, they should get an abortion, all right? If they want to, they should get one. I fully agree with that. And guess what? A lot of states also agree with that. So that's debunked. And then you have, like, you know, you have condoms, you have the pill, and you even have like another pill after the fact that happens, right? Like, there's like 3 steps, 4 steps even, right? So you just have to be more careful. You know, your actions have consequences. It's like, I don't see why people are so mad about that. Like, oh, take accountability, bro.
Mentality.
Say the truth.
Which is?
Women can't fight. Men are stronger. Like, more true things. I think another thing I said is and maybe I'll upset the ladies on the podcast. I hope not, but please correct me if I'm wrong.
Probably will.
I said if I were to get on a plane and that plane was to fly into the eye of a hurricane, there was a 50% chance of it crashing. I'd want a male pilot because I think that males are better under stress and under pressure. That's just true. Women are better at other things than men. And I'll sit here and say women are
in him. Now, you can take away from this that the biological truth that most men are larger in frame and stronger in muscle. Biologically, no one's an idiot. Everyone knows that's true. But that is where that's what people listen to. He said something that's correct. But if they seem to forget everything else that he's just said. men make better pilots. I don't know what statistics there are out there that prove that. Some of the female pilots I've met at... Like,
no. Nah, you're taking his words out of context. He did not say that. He said he wanted a man in a dangerous situation because he knows he's gonna be probably keeping his head cool instead of a woman does. Now, he didn't say it was 100% true, right? But he believes that, and he'd rather not take the chance that the female pilot would, lose control or lose their selves. Now, a man can also lose themselves, right? Like they can also, not handle a stressful situation. But he didn't say he doesn't want a female. No. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
There are out there that prove that. Some of the female pilots I've met at like air shows and stuff, they're some of the best pilots in the world. And as a combatant, as a decorated athlete in martial arts, for him to say that women can't fight is crazy to me. You've only got to like watch UFC and watch...
Here again. In general, this is true. Yeah, there are exceptions. But nobody talks about exceptions unless they want to prove a point. It's stupid. In general, women are weaker than men. In general, women don't fight. What's wrong with that? That's just reality. And they're like, oh, well, UFC people from like the female version or whatever it's called, like, yeah, exceptions are, they exist.
In most cases, they're fully capable of taking down a man much bigger and stronger than them. So this is horseshit.
Yeah, the top of the women. The top of the fighting.
But I will say that men are better at why. I'm not going to sit and pretend that we're all the same. We're not. Under pressure, when your life is on the line, anyone who's honest would want a male pilot in said situation. You would not.
No, I wouldn't care. To say that like women are...
You wouldn't?
Counts on women are very like strange to me. And I've met a lot of women that he sort of seems to describe. Women that are like really emotional, very materialistic. Sometimes when Tate is making a good valid point, he'll have to interject a jab. He'll have to get a jab in there against women and just bring them down a notch. And that's evidence in other interviews he's done.
9 months.
If you're not gonna... Sorry, my headphones fell off. If you're not gonna have children, what are you gonna do with your lives?
If I'm not gonna have children, travel, just pursue anything that makes me happy, try to make money. I love traveling, so I would probably just
drink cocktails on a beach. Okay, next.
So there it is. That's his argument. He takes his experience with the girls that he attracts and he just offloads that on the entire gender as a whole.
But he also said about this topic is the fact that it differs from person to person. Everyone handles situations. Exactly. It absolutely is a difference, right? There are individual differences between them, but like the majority of men are probably more stoic minded than the majority of females, like, or women, or whatever you want to call them. Like, it is true. But what he said, like, about like if you're not gonna have kids, what are you gonna do with your life? But he also said, I don't know if that's the same interview, but he also said, that if women or men, for that matter, don't get children, they're gonna be. He thinks that the joy of life is to have kids. He thinks that not having kids makes you miserable. But he just doesn't tell that because that doesn't fit his narrative, right?
Taking our experiences with our girlfriends, our boyfriends, and hitting everyone who's innocent with the same shovel because they're the same gender as the person who hurt you. This is a case that I think Andrew Tate needs to break because Andrew is a very materialistic man, and I don't think he tries to hide that. I think if me and him were talking right now, he'd say, absolutely, I am a materialistic man. He raves about Bugattis and fast cars and money and expensive cigars and your brands. And that's his, you know, lifestyle. He throws his lifestyle out there. This is what you have to be. This is a man. If you're going to be a very materialistic person and think those are the things that matter in life, you will attract that in the opposite sex. You will attract a girl who is also wanting just the money, who also just wants to buy handbags and have their nails done and all the other little jabs that Andrew seems to get in. This is not all women. I have a girlfriend and barely wears makeup. I've never seen her get her nails done. She loves to travel. She doesn't want kids. And she's one of the most wonderful human beings on this planet. And I know so many other women who are just not these type of women that are very material. If you get
I bet he has a lovely wife. You know, I bet he knows a lot of women that are, you know, not like that. But you open social media, it is full of them. Full of them. Now, obviously, you know, those problematic women are getting praised and stuff like that. And it's definitely not all, right? But if you only look at social media, which is not a good standard to hold for humanity, because if you only hold humanity on account of social media, we are absolutely fucked, alright? But regardless, like, that's all we see. Because we consume so much social media, right? And we just take that in as truth. Meanwhile, if you go outside, I bet you can meet like 4, 5, 6 women that are, you know, probably just nice, you know? That's it. Like, again, he's talking about exceptions, but he doesn't, you know, deliberately like say there are exceptions. They're like, oh, well, I know, yeah, you probably do. But the fact of the matter is, social media is full of them, right? So there are a lot of them. Now, we don't know how much of a lot of them is. Like, is that 40%, 50, 60, 20? You know, we don't know that. But we do know that we only see this shit. We hear the stories from other males that have experienced, like, these relationships with women on social media that just, you know, we're asking for money, you know, buy me a bag, buy me makeup, buy me this. If you can't afford it, or if you broke, just say that, you know, you can split the bill, you know, stuff like that. That's the whole current situation in social media right now on, like, the dating scene. That's all we know. That's all we see. So, you know, Andrew Tate has a lifestyle, and that's pretty much exactly as social media. He is on that platform, or like that plateau, where he has a lot of money, so he attracts the women that like money. So he, you know, only attracts the bimbos, only attracts like I guess, I don't know, the B-Tech fucking female, right? So, yeah, for his truth, or his reality is that, right? He doesn't meet anyone else, you know?
to act material expects to get material, and this is all Andrew knows. He thinks he knows
exactly
because he beds and controls and manipulates all these women that all they care about is fame and standing on a yacht. And there are women out there like this, as there are men. Just because that's all
absolutely
he knows, and of course that's all he knows. He's material. He's attracting material girls. Girls with common sense don't go near him. So of course he doesn't know the other side.
About the same thing, like travel, focus on my career, things like that. Like my career will become my baby.
What about you?
I honestly just want to get right into my career.
So a bunch of women who choosing not to have children, which is we're not in the 1940s anymore. It's not expected for women to just have kids, stay at home and bake.
We're gonna die out at this point, bro.
We were past this ideology. So that's a very fair answer. Andrew's asked, what do you guys want to do if you guys didn't want to have kids? They've given very reasonable answers, which most men also would not want kids for the same reasons. What's his response? Oh.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Well, I plan on becoming a doctor. So I'm just, my career.
Go do it. Go do it. It's your life, you know? Damn right.
Absolutely.
Life without children is vapious. And it's inane and it's pointless. And you may sit here and think that your career matters, but the truth is...
Matters? He's from Cornwall now. Matters? Boy, Andrew Tate, he needs a Bugatti tractor.
Your job will fire you out of whim and not give a second,
right.
don't give a solitary shit.
So true.
And when you're 52 and you're past it with no grandchildren in a house by yourself, and all your friends have grandchildren...
What is this anger? Why? He's like he has to tell them. No. This is a very unhealthy man with a very unhealthy addiction to the domination of women. I'm telling you.
This beautiful life, and you're sitting there by yourself. Do you think the fact that you can afford a few extra Gucci bags is going to genuinely make you feel happy?
See, again, there's the jab. Oh, you're not going to have kids just because you want Gucci bags. Not all these women had just... One of them just said she wants to be a doctor and save lives. These women have goals. And you're still treating them like they're just some basic young 19 LA chick who just is obsessed with Chanel. That is not all women. And of course, this is Andrew's advice. Of course, this is his experience in relationships. Because as he's already said publicly, he
has also said that he prefers to date girls that are 18 or 19 so he can make an imprint on them.
He prefers to date 18, 19-year-old teenagers because he likes to imprint on them. Yeah, no wonder your girlfriends, all they're interested in is getting their nails done and handbags and going out and partying.
Fair enough.
They're young. This is why it seems alien to us guys and older women what you're saying about all women. It's not because we're virgins or can't get laid. It's because we're dating real women. You're dating kids.
Speak for yourself.
Developing. So of course your knowledge on women is primitive. Of course all girls in your eyes only care about getting their nails done. You haven't dated a real woman. And you know why? Because when they get a little bit older than 18, grown up, and they're a bit more mature, most women wouldn't go near you if you were made of gold, Tate. And if they do decide to make the terrible mistake of getting with you, they realise, I don't want to be a slave. I actually like my life. Or, with my knowledge, they get you arrested. Date a real woman first before you start spewing all this trash everywhere. Not only that, it's not just your attitude, it's because you look like if someone handed a gym membership to a minion.
Okay.
He does look like a minion. Yeah. Let's make that trend. Andrew Minion. The same as not all men are muscle-bound dickheads that only believe that who they can beat up and how much money they can make and how many girls they've had in a jacuzzi makes them a man. What makes people a man is just treating people with fucking respect. Bald-headed, Mr. Potato-looking you look like a dildo. I'm sorry, Andrew, you look like a dildo. And I could...
Didn't he say at the start of the video, no jokes, all serious?
Today we're leaving internet trends, we're leaving humor, we're leaving diss tracks, we're leaving everything out of this.
I mean, go off, I don't care, you know, he can make jokes, I don't care. But, like, at least do what you told you would do, you know?
I couldn't give a shit. I couldn't give a shit how big and tough you are. Do you want to know something that I've been getting from actual fans of mine as well? Andrew could beat you in a fight, Daz. Why are you bothering? The fact that people out there, young boys and men, even still today, are coming at me saying you can't beat him in a fight. And do you want to know something? Do you want to know what a lot of men won't admit? And again, to me, this is being a real decent man. Who gives a fuck who can beat who up? I'll be the first man to say, Andrew Tate, me and him in the ring, he'd whoop my ass. Of course,
obviously.
He's a decorated kickboxer, and he's good at it. I'm not here to prove I'm a tough man and I can beat his ass. Very likely would win in a fight against me, if that makes you happy. Doesn't mean I'm scared of the guy. Doesn't mean that should take anything away from this video.
You know, you're not scared of him because you're not face to face, right? Like, people, you know, nowadays on the internet, we are getting so comfortable, right? So comfortable at saying shit at people, you know, on the internet because there's no repercussions for your actions. You don't say that shit in real life. You don't say to a kickboxer, yo, you, me, battle, I'm gonna beat you up, or like, or just, you know, be disrespectful, or like just mean, or whatever. Like, you would not anger somebody you know will kill you, or could kill you, I guess, not will, but could kill you, right? So he is afraid of him. Trust me, I swear to God, if he would be in front of him, like anyone, bro, if he would be in front of like Tate with like, you know, the intention of hurting you, you would be quiet, bro. You would not try to anger him. You wouldn't try to do anything. You would be like so still as possible, so you don't attract his attention, bro. Trust me. So that's kind of cap.
Of the guy doesn't mean that that should take anything away from this video. Say we did fight. Say we got in there and we beat the shit out of each other. Then what? It doesn't matter who would win the fight. He's still a prick. I'm still me. Nothing changes. We've just discovered who's a better fighter. And that's one of the ideologies behind Andrew and how men should be. And as men, we need to stop generalizing this fear of I'm not tough. Oh, everyone says he can beat me up. I gotta go prove that I can beat him up. Why? Why? Why must we still be in a world where men are raised to believe you must be tough? You are a provider. Gotta sleep with as many women as possible to be a G. Still don't know what a G is. The fact that men still go around and are scared. They're scared to admit that they can be beat in a fight. They're scared and gotta prove how tough you are. Why? It's okay to be.
It's because his mindset, bro. Like, he grew up in, like, you know, not the greatest environment, right? Like something like the hood, right? And that's just how he, you know, he grew up in that situation. So all he knew was, I can't be a bitch. I can't be, you know, I can't be caught lacking. You know, I have to be able to protect myself because otherwise I'll die, you know, or I get stabbed or shot or whatever, right? So that's just his whole mental when he was growing up, which, you know, left the imprint on him. And that's why he still thinks about how this is important, right?
Be vulnerable. It's okay to be down. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay if you are in a relationship and your partner who is a female earns more than you. Who gives a shit? If you could just strive for happiness and be a happy man and treat those around you how you want to be treated. I guarantee you, Andrew does not want to be on the bed, vulnerable, being beaten the shit out of by a group of women. He'd never allow it. He wouldn't allow a woman to cheat.
Absolutely.
Right? We'd all agree with that. I agree with that. But a man can cheat, according to Tate. But don't worry, the first thing he said made sense, so I'm going to ignore the second thing. Twats.
The happiest women on earth have children and a man who's paying the bills and their mothers. The happiest people on earth. I guarantee it. Your mothers, ask your own mother, do you regret having me? She's going to say, of course not. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. So now you're going to sit here and you're going to end your own bloodline? All the medical care, and you can live in a nice warm house for your fucking selfish ass to say, no, I don't want kids. I'm too busy in the fucking strip club or going to fucking Mallorca to have a pina colada on the beach. It's absolutely insulting to your entire bloodline. Everything everyone above you has ever done and struggled for. All the times your grandparents went to work when they didn't feel like it, just for you to exist, for your selfish ass to say, no, me and my passions and my dreams and my shit drawings and my Instagram page is worth more than ever having children.
Drawings, it's just, again, it's just any point he's trying to make, and this whole point is fucking wrong. It's always got to be interjected with, oh, your shitty Instagram. It's all. These women have just given very intellectual, very fair statements that what they want to do with their lives and how children would impact that. I'm a dad, and it does. It takes over your whole life. It's a dedication. Some want it, some don't. That's fine. I'm not surprised. Why am I surprised? It's just another video of another man telling women what to do with their own bodies and their own lives. It goes as far up as the fucking governments that run this world. We are still telling women what they should do with their bodies. No one has the right to tell me what to do with my body unless you're a doctor and you're advising I lose weight or I change my lifestyle because it's for the better of me. No one has. An entire generation of women, you're selfish because you want a career. Andrew Tate has already said that women can't fight. If he hasn't watched UFC, if he hasn't watched women's kickboxing, he hasn't seen the fucking Olympics, he must be blind. But let me tell you something, Andrew. Women can not only fight with their fists, women have been fighting for centuries just for the right to exist. Whilst you're out there fighting for some belt no one gives a shit about, women have been fighting for the rights to vote, rights to do what they want to their bodies. There are still places in the world where
men also fought for that right. Does he mention that? No, he doesn't. You know, because that doesn't fit his narrative. If he says women and men, you know, we're fighting for the equality, which is the thing. But he doesn't. No, because that doesn't fit his narrative. Because, you know, he's talking about how bad men are. How bad we treated women in the past. Bro, what does that have to do with him thinking that you would be miserable without kids? Like, that's his opinion. Yeah, he said it in a passionate way and in a condescending way, but it was still his opinion, right? And, you know, it might have been a forceful opinion. He might have, you know, had the intention of him, you know, he wanted you to listen to it. He wanted you to do as he said. But in the end of the day, you do what the fuck you want. If somebody tells you should do this, and you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. Be your own person. Come on.
a woman can't enter a kitchen.
Have a spine.
On their periods. There's a lot of work to be done, and it's men like this that hold shit back. Not just because this ideology and this ego and this toxic masculinity, which is becoming archaic, becoming medieval. You're a dying breed, Andrew. And I will not have my daughter grow up in a world where the internet is pasted with your shit opinion on women. We're meant to be moving forwards. How can we move?
Meanwhile, feminism kill all men. All men. Men are rapists. Oh, it's not all men. Shut up, man. Shut up. I can't feel safe on the streets at night. Of course you can't. It's dangerous, even for men. Stupid arguments.
Forwards when our future men, that could be gentlemen, that could be decent, just guys.
Oh yeah, hold the door open for women. I can do that myself. You don't need to. They don't want your help. We've been made that very clearly. And the women that do want to help, they're gonna suffer for that, because gentlemen are starting to fucking diminish, bro. They're starting to die off because feminism ruins everything. They fighting for equality. No, they don't. No, they don't. They got an agenda to hate men, and that's all they know. That's all they do. They hate men. They want to segregate men and women. They want to be more important and higher than men as in status. That's what they want. They don't want equality, because whenever equality exists, they're like, wait, but you're the man. You should pay. Oh, where's equality now? Suddenly I have to pay because I'm a man. Okay, well, if you're a woman, make me a sandwich. Oh, that's misogynistic. Shut up, bro. Shut up. Goofy.
Guys that don't care. Guys that can fucking cry and not be judged. Guys like you breeds more hate. People are paying this man for his advice on how to start a successful company. Women have been fighting for years just for basic rights. Don't tell me women can't fight.
So welcome to my bedroom. Aren't you lucky?
They wouldn't have won. If men didn't join the fight, they wouldn't have won. Just stating the facts.
Only you and every hot chick in the world gets to see this room.
She's probably handcuffed under the bed. No, I'm not even going to touch upon the human sex trafficking, you know, stuff like that. Unfortunately, I can't prove any of that. And it's been investigated, and Andrew has already come forward and stated that this woman was arguing, jealous, whatever, and then she texted her boyfriend and he called the police, whatever. I don't know. Let's see how much logic he can juice out of us in this video.
Bro, the moment he mentions something that has been debunked, he's like, well, whatever, I don't really believe it. But the moment he hears a female, you know, call him, saying stuff about him, oh, truth, truth. Fuck off, bro. Come on. Don't be hypocritical. Either believe everyone or believe no one. There's no in between, especially not if it's between genders. Doesn't care if it's a female or a man. If you only believe men or only believe females, you're a fucking hypocrite.
A lot of people ask me, Andrew, why do you have a machete next to your bed? And my answer is simple. Why wouldn't I have a machete next to my bed? Why don't you have a machete next to your bed? Like, what if someone gets in the house, gets fresh? So yeah, someone knocks on my door in the middle of the night. I have to go answer the door, just instantly pick up my machete.
Yeah.
It's a cool weapon.
Well, that says a lot, doesn't it? It's like he's hiding from something. It's like he's compensating. It's probably just the postman. If you have to go to the front door and feel you need a machete every single time you go to the front door, you've done some bad shit. You're worried about something. I go to my front door. Sometimes I'm still brushing my teeth. It's a fucking postwoman.
Any room I'm in my house.
But again, bro, he grew up in bad situations. He grew up with this mindset. So he still has this mind. He been fucked up, bro. He been mentally fucked up by his living situation as a child, as a teen. Right? This is his reality. His reality is if he doesn't have a weapon near him, he doesn't feel safe. That shouldn't be this, ridiculed. That's just sad. That's just really, really sad. Right? So, I don't know. His reaction on that, like, was, I don't know.
Door. Sometimes I'm still brushing my teeth. It's a fucking postwoman.
Kind of ignorant, not gonna lie.
House, I can produce a weapon. And if you can't do the same thing, you need to think long and hard about why you're such a little pussy. So some little pussy-ass dude.
So this clip inspired many people to say that Andrew's just trolling us, that this entire thing from the beginning has just been a character. A lot of the people that I've spoken to who know him personally have said that this is not the case. This is exactly what he's like. And we can see it going way back in interviews to the Big Brother days, to his island survival days when he took part in trash reality shows. You can see this mentality has always been there from a very young age.
Yeah. Growing up situations. Like, I keep telling you, bro. He's fucked up. He's mentally fucked up. He got scars, alright? He got scars.
And to answer those people that if it is a character and all these things he's saying about women in this video and all the other videos, is if it's just a character, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is going out there. People are buying this. People are believing this. It is encouraging hatred towards females. It's still wrong. If it's fake or if it's real.
Now, I don't know if he made a video about feminism. If he hasn't, get on that, mate! Get on that! Don't be hypocritical! Yeah, I'm calling you out, Daz. I'm calling you out right fucking now. Toxic masculinity. Fine. Whatever. I don't believe in it, but if it does believe, fine. Talk about it. Toxic feminism. Talk about that. Don't be hypocrite. Don't just take one side. Take both. They're both pieces of shit. What's up, Sushi? Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. You know that if a service dog approaches you and it's alone, that means its owner cannot move. You follow the dog, you can get a free walk. Yo! Damn. Oh wait, Marshmallow followed. I'm sorry. I didn't read. It was both green, so confused me. Marshmallow, what's up, man? Appreciate the follow. Hello. Damn, free wallet? That's crazy, bro.
I remember I once reacted to a YouTuber who pretended that he was not only sleeping with his sister, but that she was also 13 years old. Turns out that she was one of his friends. They weren't sleeping together, and she was 19 or something. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's just for views." And that YouTuber reacted back to me and talked to me at a convention saying, you were talking bare shit about me. I said exactly what I saw. You made a video pretending you were sleeping with your underage sister. That's pedophilia and incest.
That's weird, though.
Even if it's fake, which it was, doesn't take away from the disturbing nature of the act. Just because someone says something good and positive, okay, doesn't take away from the fact that they're an asshole. Andrew Tate donates to charity. So did Jimmy Savile. He should have moved to Romania too. He would have got away with a lot more.
Dude once said to me, yeah, but if it's next to your bed, what if you like upset a girl and she catches you cheating and gets a machete? Bro, there's no female alive, even with a machete, that would stand a chance against a immense...
Hold on, he's loading. Someone forgot to charge their Tate.
Power I possess.
Okay, anyone, and again, this is coming from someone who's a decorated athlete in combat sports. If a woman or a man, anyone, comes at you with a machete like that, it's not like the movies. You run. You don't try and disarm them and chop them. Wah! You're going to get hurt. Someone swinging and wielding a machete, you're not going to be able to stop them. And guys like this that think there's some sort of gods, no one can beat them. I just know so many guys like this, and it frustrates me because their ego is so out of whack that it's like they're not based in reality. You're going to get hurt, regardless of gender. You're gonna get fucked up if someone comes at you with a machete. And
Facts, bro. Weapon, dangerous. Absolutely. Can I send a video for you to react in the Discord? Yeah, sure.
End of subject. Best thing, go the other way.
Have you ever seen a woman try and do anything competently?
Jesus Christ.
Let's see it coming. What would a woman do?
You obviously have never watched an Israeli military training video with women.
Exceptions! Oh my god, this man, every single time, bro, every single time this man brings up the top of the women, bro. Always. Oh boy. Yeah, turtles can fly. Well, turtles, whatever. This doesn't even make sense. I'm sorry. Something else. I don't know. There's not really inequality in animals, is there? Most animals are just basic. Do I put it in reaction channel? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. That's all right. What's like a good example of that, bro? Like, trying to find something. Fuck, I can't find something. I can't find a good argument. Damn it. But like, he always brings up exceptions, bro. Come on, stay in reality. Most women are not FFC or whatever the fuck it's called, or military trained. Especially not the women that, you know, Andrew Tate has in that bed, bro. The women that Andrew Tate has in his bed is, well, like you said, probably 18, 19, and fucking Instagram models. Oh, look at my ass. Oh, look at my... Like, bro, even I could take her. I don't care how tall she is, bro. Come on. Stay in reality. You say they're all sorts of gods and stuff, and their ego is explosive and just unimaginable big. But meanwhile, you're just nitpicking reality right now. He's a trained fighter. You really think he can't take an Instagram model? You really don't think so? Come on, man. Come on, Daz. You should be better than this.
Ideology that women are just completely incapable of any form of combat at all is so moronic. He can't handle that women could whoop his ass. He can't handle that there are strong women out there. This man is compensating for something. This man is afraid of something. This man has to be powerful. And this is how he does it.
Bang,
yeah,
machete,
probably.
Boom in her face, and then grip her up by the neck. Like, shut up, bitch! Machete's on the floor, her panties are all wet. And you go, fuck her. That's how it goes. Slap, slap, grab, choke, shut up, bitch, sex.
Yeah.
Rape. Damn.
That Tate. Jesus Christ.
Every real G knows these basic moves. These are the basic moves of pimping. Fucking some.
Great. Basic moves for a G. Rape. Flawless. Great logic, mate. Yes, commit a felony. Why not? Why not?
Amateur. What if a girl picks it up? You're a fucking loser.
Whenever I do like meet and greets and stuff, Or I recently went to a school prom, and a lot of the kids came up to me, and you could tell where their mindset was in this day and age. It's very concerning. Oh, all the likes you get, all the views you get. Are you a millionaire, Daz? What car do you have, Daz? Andrew Tate has all these Bugattis and, you know, branded clothing and lives a very luxurious lifestyle. And he's out here saying that's what you have to do to be a G. That's what you have to do to be a man. You have to choke them and slap them and put them in their place, even when they're coming at you with a machete. And then they're going to like it and just fall in love with you. And boys, young boys are eating...
I'm pretty sure he didn't say that. He said pimping. Means sex trafficking. Doesn't need to be in love or anything. Like, come on, man. Come on.
And boys, young boys are eating this up. Can't escape it. You slap an iPad in your kid's hand and you think they'll be fine, and they're not. Some kids are idolizing this image of Andrew. Just like me when I was younger, before they had the warning signs on the beginning.
Kids also believe they can be dinosaurs later in their lives. Kids also believe they can be astronauts later in their lives. Kids also believe everything, bro. Kids are stupid. They are ignorant and they believe pretty much everything. Well, the only solution is don't let them on the internet. Good luck with that. You're a father. You keep your child off the internet? Do you? Bet you don't. It's impossible. You can't escape the internet nowadays. The internet is integrated with our reality. That's not the point. He's pointing out that people like Andrew are getting a bad example of young boy. True, but, you know, he also has good points. You know, make something of yourself. Be more confident. Go to the gym. You know, but he doesn't talk about that. No, he doesn't talk about it. He only talks about the things he did wrong. Because that's what people care about. That's what the haters care about, right? They only care about that. They don't care about the things he does, you know, or he says that are good. No, because he said misogynistic shit. That's the worst, right? He's the worst. He's a female hater. He is a misogynist, right? And you know, maybe he is. You know, probably he is. I don't even disagree with that. But he also, you know, says a lot of good things, right? And if you are not competent enough to, or not competent enough, like mentally well enough to like nitpick the things that are good for your life, that would improve your life, there's something wrong with you. You don't have to idolize him raping women or pimping women. You don't. But you can still agree with things he says. You know, you don't have to fully support someone to, you know, to like him or, you know, endorse it. Well, yeah, no, because the bad things overlook the good thing. And he talks about, yeah, because that gets the views, bro. That gets the views. That's what it does, bro. The views just come in because he's the people that hate Andrew Tate and the people that like them are gonna flock to this. They're gonna criticize him or they're gonna hate with him. Sometimes he says things that make sense, yes, but the majority of things he says overweight that. Sure, absolutely, but just, you know, you can't just ignore that. You're not gonna change him. Are you gonna change him? He lives in Romania. Do you know him? Can you meet him? Are you gonna kill him? Like, what are you gonna do? The only thing you can do is take the best parts that you can find on social media and improve yourself on that. You don't have to absorb everything that's bad for you. You absorb the things that you can that can help your life, that can improve it, that can help your physique, improve your mental state. Yeah, sure, some people absorb the wrong things. Absolutely, but look at what's her name? I don't know, one of those female rappers. She admitted to raping a guy. She is free. People are praising her for doing that. You see what's wrong here? You see what's wrong? They idolize people because they're celebrities. But they see the good things. Only one thing bad though. But there's a lot of good. right? But raping, you know, it's idolized. When females do it, it's fine. See the problem here? It's just when males do something that's bad, oh my god, how dare he? When female does something bad, oh, you know, she had reasons, this, that reason, you know? No! They're both bad. Stupid, bro. Get back to my video. I put it in red. I mean, the video's not done yet, bro. We're not done here yet. After it, I will, sure.
Of wrestling, don't try this at home. I fucking tried it at home. You know? It's no different now. And his words and his influence are reaching far, far and wide. More than people like Taylor Swift. Mainstream celebrities, this guy.
Taylor Swift! Wow! Taylor Swift, that's your... Oh, man. Wow, okay. Yeah, because Taylor Swift is an angel, right? She's an angel. Absolute flawless human being. Shut up. Stupid.
Search many times. And parents just aren't aware of exactly what they're saying and how kids look at his lifestyle and think, so to be like Andrew and drive that Bugatti, because that's what's important in life, that'll make me happy. I've got to slap a few hoes. That's as simple as it gets, folks. That is the world we're living in. Influence. That's why we're called influencers. I hate that word because it makes it look like puppet masters. But I can't ignore the fact that young people watching us are influenced by our actions. I grew up in the Vine era. I rose through the Vine era. I saw worrying challenges as they escalated. People setting themselves on fire and trying to put themselves out because one video got 1 million views. People died.
Yep.
People are influenced by powerful people online.
Kids are influenced.
Because he genuinely believes in what he's saying is right. Young boys are gonna attempt to behave like him. They're gonna go to a young girl at school and they're gonna treat her like shit. And then that's gonna imprint on her. And you still think this guy is a G. You still think that it's okay to support this behavior.
While we're on the subject of how weak females are,
Jesus Christ.
Women can't fight. You're not designed to fight. You're incapable of fighting, and you're incapable of handling genuine violence. Every single time I see a clip of some chick in some self-defense fight bullshit, it annoys me because they always underestimate and they don't train for the reality of violence. If a man grabs you, you knee him in the balls and run away. You knee me in my balls, all I'm gonna do is get pissed off.
You get kneed in the balls. Okay, I've heard so many.
Yeah, that's not it, bro.
Okay, if you knee a man in the balls, in the right place, we go down.
Absolutely.
It just is. No man, unless you're one of these monks that have been training for years, can't even produce babies anymore because you get constantly kicked. So you lose all feeling. You will be dropped. You're full of shit, Tate.
Men are bigger than women. Like, think about it. When two professional fighters fight, if there's a 5-kilo weight difference, that's a big difference in.
Yeah, in fighting there are weight classes, and you know, women do not fight men. Women do not compete against men in the Olympics. Most people understand that in terms of physicality, often or not, men are usually bigger, taller. You know, that does not make them better because we have a physical advantage. It doesn't mean he'd win in a race against a female runner. She could whoop his ass, she could be faster. It doesn't really mean that he can beat every single woman on the planet in combat. Like, there are women out there who are probably taller and bigger than him, believe it or not. But stating the fact that, oh, men are stronger, what are you trying to prove? What does that mean at the end of the day? We have different fight classes and weight classes in fighting for a reason. It's to keep things fair. We all know this. It doesn't mean men are better than women because we are born with a physical advantage. Women are
not anymore.
Physical advantages such as going through childbirth and their bodies and the stuff their bodies have to go through growing up is insane. Men will never understand what women have to go through growing up, both mentally and physically. Such a stupid argument.
Strength. I will pick you up with one hand.
Men will never understand what women have to go through growing up, both mentally and physically.
Both Both sides, bro. Women also won't believe what men have to go through in their teens. Does he care about that? Does he talk about that? Just saying, bro, this man is pretty biased so far. He been, you know, a lot of things, you know, he been equal, but whenever he, you know, wants to disagree with Tate, he goes to the forest of the forest exceptions. Come on, man, this is not how you debate. You can agree with him. You can agree with something, just like you just did just now. But then you just had to, you know, like you said, jab. You know, you throw a jab out there. Oh, well, men won't believe what females have to go through in their puberty. Like, neither do females. It goes both ways. No, men and women are just, they will never know what it's like to be the other gender. And that's okay. We can just live together, you know, without knowing that. We don't need to know that. All we need to do is respect and just, you know, encourage each other to be better. Right?
Just stupid argument.
Strength. I will pick you up with one hand by your titty. Body slam your ass. When I grab you by your neck and you start annoying me trying to resist, and I just and then I grab you by your neck again. Then what the fuck are you gonna do when your face is collapsed and your fucking cheekbone's broken? You ain't gonna do shit but cry. You're gonna fucking cry your eyes out. Females can't fight. If you're
So what's the advice then, Andrew? What should women do when they live in a world of men like you? What is their only option?
a woman and you're going to any kind of self-defense class, stop. Because all that's doing is giving you false confidence bullshit. And next time you're in a situation when you need to run, you're going to start thinking, oh, I know what to do. You're not fucking Steven Seagal. You're a hoe.
Scream and run. Okay.
That will always be able to whoop your ass. And any man who's relatively capable as a man will always be able to whoop your ass, rape you, strangle you, kill you, anything he wants to do. Your only hope as a female is to scream and run. Self-defense classes give false hope to dumb hoes. They should all be outlawed.
Well, there you go, ladies. It's hopeless. You are going to be attacked. You are going to be raped. You are going to fall victim to these guys that feel like they can overpower you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Is he wrong? Is he wrong if a man who is stronger and taller than that female, what's he gonna do other than having a weapon? But most countries don't even, you can't even have weapons. Only America has guns. A harsh reality check. Harsh reality check. Sure, in like the whole society we live in nowadays, you can make it as a woman as big and far and high as you want. Right? You can go as far as you want. You can become the next, what's the name from the guy that made Amazon? That guy. You can get there. You can get there. Doesn't matter your gender. But the moment it comes down to you versus somebody who's stronger than you, which in the majority are going to be bad men that want to do bad things to women, you're fucked. He just made an example, a really extreme example, what a man could do to you. Now, I don't know if he meant as a warning or something like that, but it doesn't matter how he meant it. It's the harsh reality, bro. Why can't you accept that? Listen, man, like, why can't you just accept that the moment you get in that situation, you're fucked? Especially if they're two. Even as a man, if there's two, you're fucked. Power will always prevail in those situations. Come on, man. Come on, Daz. Please, stop being this ignorant about the real danger that people can face on the streets.
That this, right now, is the pinnacle of the internet. If women want to go out there and learn to fight, they can fight. Simple. And like I say, someone is a fighter, you don't half sound like you've never fought in your life. Often treats them like they're just silly little teenage girls, and he speaks to women like they're, you know, young teenagers. And we all know how he talks to teenagers.
It's fine. You know, like, if you ever, once you're 18, if you want to get yourself a real man, I know a guy.
You do?
Whoa, what?
Who is it?
What? It's a long story. I can't tell you exactly who because there's bad things about him.
Yo, there's no fucking way you just said that. No. I actually overheard that. The fact that you fucking said that shit is fucking crazy.
That's an underage girl saying that as soon as you're
Made a joke. He clearly made a joke. You saw him laughing. He won the reaction from the boyfriend. It was a joke. Come on, Daz, please.
legal, honey, come to me. I'm a real man. I'll show you what to do. Comments that Andrew has made online that got him into trouble in the first place were such things as...
Not only should women clean up, women should clean up unprompted. I will not administer CPR unless you're a hot female.
If I have responsibility over her, then I must have a degree of authority. For the same reason, if I have responsibility over, and everyone's going to lose their mind, it's an example, it's only an analogy. If I have responsibility over a child, I have to have some authority. You cannot be responsible for something that doesn't listen to you. You can't be responsible for a dog if it doesn't obey you.
Just a few little other nuggets to throw in there. He's also said and stated...
Come on, no, you're not gonna say the last. No. You're not gonna disagree with the last thing he said, bro. Come on. Come on, please. Please don't... Andrew Tate, the biggest beta bitch I've seen. So glad Dax did the fit too. Dax? As in like the rapper? Okay. But like, come on. Whenever you go on a plane, you board a plane, the people on the plane have authority over you for your safety. And that's what he meant when he said a child, a dog. But you know what they only heard? They only heard this. They only heard this. The last part.
It's only an analogy. If I have responsibility over a child, I have to have some authority. You cannot be responsible for something that doesn't listen to you.
So that's manipulative. That is, you know, a power play, right? That's what he only heard, right? But he doesn't accept the reality that if you don't have authority over something, like if somebody doesn't listen to you, that you should be in protection of, like, let's say you're on a not a business trip, a bus trip, right? With like a bunch of children. You're the, not the parents, the teacher. You have responsibility over those kids. If those kids don't listen to you, they could die in the worst situation. But the only thing he heard was, oh, I want to, you know, oppress women. I want to be in power of women, which maybe he does, but underlying truth is authority is needed in every single situation, regardless of whatever. That's moist, everyone. That's going him. Now I want to ruin Andrew Tate's life. Damn. Okay. Sure, buddy. All right.
Just a few little other nuggets to throw in there. He's also said and stated online that he likes to date 18 or 19-year-old girls so he can imprint on them. What originally caused Tate to lose his Twitter account back in the day was, and this on its own,
it's Twitter.
Swipe everything else away. Everything he's ever said that's correct, everything that he's ever said that is just awful. This alone, one of his tweets back in the day that got his Twitter account removed was that he said, females that fall victim to rape should bear some of the responsibility for those actions being taken against them. What I assume he's trying to say is that they either dressed in a very revealing way, they behaved a certain way, they led a guy on and changed their mind. All this toxic shit that I hear guys say. Oh,
toxic.
Cock teaser. Gentlemen, young boys growing.
You go to a club, you get roofied because bad men go to clubs to roofie women. Don't go to the club, you won't get roofied. There is some responsibilities, there's some choices this female made that had the consequences that she didn't want. Because the world is fucked up. There are people that are fucked up in this world. Yes, they do have responsibility for what they do. I don't say they have complete control on the outcome. Right? You know, sometimes they can go to the club, have a great time and go home. But sometimes they can't. Because, you know, fucked up people gonna fuck up your timeline. Please, bro, I didn't know you were one of those Andrew Tate. No. Hold on. You haven't seen everything I've said before, all right? Listen, I'm criticizing him on his hypocrisy, all right? So, he says a lot of things that are true, but they, you know, he doesn't. That said nothing wrong. Yeah, see, this is it, right? I've agreed about a lot of things this man said already. I agree with some things as well. Disagree on some things as well, because this is a I'm being open-minded on both sides. Whenever he goes against Tate, I'm gonna, you know, play devil's advocate on why Tate could be right. This is a fully open, unbiased review of his video. I've been here for 3 minutes and all you've been doing is covering down for Andrew Tate. At the start, I've been agreeing with this man a lot. It's just this section of the last couple minutes of this video, he's been just saying things, you know, that could be wrong. That's it. I'm just pointing out what could be wrong. So you don't, you know, just get, what you call it? So you don't just mindlessly agree with everything he says, right? Because you shouldn't. You should be thinking for yourself. There isn't anything to be on Tate's side at all. Bro, oh God. You know, this whole video is him talking about how he treats women, right? It doesn't talk about how he, you know, tells men to become something, to, you know, improve themselves, to, you know, go to the gym. He doesn't talk about that in this whole video, because that wouldn't fit his narrative. But hey, you can go, man. You can go. You can disagree with my opinions. You can disagree with my takes. I'm completely fine with that. I don't hate you for that at all. If you don't want to watch me again after this, you know what? It is sad, you know. You're a cool dude, and I won't think of anything bad of you. But if you want to leave because of my takes, that's completely your choice. Absolutely. I'd rather you not, but if that's what it takes, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I appreciate you for the bits. All right. We bonded over One Piece. All right. So we're good in my book. You can disagree with some things I say. If you don't want to support me because of that, totally your choice. Totally your right. Sorry to see you go, man.
Bring up. I want you to listen to me and listen good. If a woman comes onto you and changes her mind, that's fine. Let her leave.
Yeah.
Get over it and find someone else who does want to sleep with you. If a woman is dressed provocatively, if she's chosen to show cleavage, if she shows up to a nightclub fucking naked, keep your hands to yourself. No woman chooses an outfit and goes out and thinks, I want to be sexually assaulted.
No, but they do want attention. And attention is what she will get. And she's gonna get attention from the wrong dudes. There's some responsibility in how you dress. Because some people can't control themselves. It's like going in a tank with sharks. You know what they're gonna do? Come on, man. There is some responsibilities here. If you're gonna go dressed out half naked, you're gonna get attention from the men you don't want attention from. Because the respectable men, first of all, won't be in clubs. That's for sure. They won't be in clubs. They're probably at home playing video games. You know? But the people that are there, the men that are there, are most of the time just dickheads, assholes, whatever, misogynists, whatever, bro. Like anything bad in men, you can probably find them in the club. 9 out of 10 times, you can probably find them in the club. Regardless, if you're gonna go out there, like, half naked, right? you're trying. You're obviously you could go in a hoodie and a sweatpants, but you're not gonna get the attention you want. You're not gonna get the free drinks. You're not gonna get whatever you want to achieve. Like if I if I would go, you know, I don't know, someplace with like I don't know if there are any clothes for men that are like really provocative. I guess no shirt, maybe, who knows, I don't know, whatever. I would just go to some place where I know gonna be a lot of women. I want to impress them. I want to be I gotta get a lot of attention from them, right? And I'm gonna dress as however I want, or not however I want, however is necessary to get the attention. I'm gonna get attention from the women I don't want attention from. That's how it is. You see, like, there is some responsibility. It's not their fault. Alright? It's not their fault. I'm not blaming them for it. I'm just saying, being responsible is just something you should be in any situation. If you go, you know, buy a bike, not a bike, a motorcycle, and don't wear a helmet, and you fall, your dumbass fucking skull might be cracked, you might be dying, because your dumbass didn't want to wear a helmet.
Be groped. I hope. Yeah, you might dress and think, guys do it. Oh, I might look nice tonight. I might, you know, the ladies might look at me. That's fine. You want a bit of attention, that's fine. But the reason I don't go to nightclubs is because of dicks like him. I see it time and time again. There's nothing wrong with approaching a lady at a club, offering to buy a drink, getting to know her because she's pretty. We all know that this happens. But for God's sake, no means no. Or just read the body language. If they're not into it, there's this whole culture of like, but if I push hard enough, she might change her mind. She's gonna change her mind, then give her your number and she'll call you. Fucking leave them alone. And I cannot stress
absolutely,
the lads in this audience, okay? Being a man is not how successfully you hit on a girl. Being a man, what does that even mean? Just be yourself and be respectful. The whole phrase, be a man, is something that should never be said to a young boy. Because that whole saying, be a man, if we put be a man in a tree and had it linked to all the meanings that means, be strong, be tall. Often when we're upset, we get patted. Be a man, meaning don't cry. Don't be vulnerable. Don't show any signs of emotion. Look, if you want to be a borderline rapist that talks to underage girls on the internet like that, and his philosophy on life is women aren't shit, and end up on your massive yacht rich and alone, fine. Go do it. The one thing with all the corresponding behavior that I've seen that stands out there is obey blindly.
You would be able to have a relationship with someone like that?
Good question. The best female I could possibly meet is a female who comes to me and says, I look at your life and look at what you've done, and I respect your achievements to the point where I obey you blindly.
Yeah.
I don't want her to have her own opinion. I don't want her to be an alpha. I want her to understand the Tate train is on the Tate track. She can get on and off the train, but the track is laid. The stations are already set, and you can do nothing but enjoy the ride or fuck off.
The one thing with all the corresponding behavior that I've seen that stands out there is obey blindly. Tate needs to date a corpse. His whole philosophy towards women is dangerous.
He always says, I want this, I want that. He doesn't say, men should want this, men should want that. It's been his own opinion. And guess what? He can have his own opinion. Opinions can be wrong. Alright? But to simply say, what did he say again? Hold on.
Whole philosophy towards women is dangerous.
It's dangerous. Could be. Absolutely. Could be. Anything can be dangerous, to be honest. But yeah, I would agree with that. He definitely has some takes that I absolutely don't agree with. I myself am, you know, I take no, that's not, I don't take. I'm pretty disciplined, all right? I go to the gym. I have a pretty regular diet, all right? I eat, drink. I don't eat and drink anything I want. I do have, you know, treats now and then, right? But I have a lot of discipline. I have respect for a lot of people, unless they don't respect me. I don't respect people who don't show respect towards me, you know? And I feel like integrity as a person is really important, but that's what we're lacking nowadays, bro. Nobody got integrities anymore. Nobody got any respect. Nobody got any, what you call that? I forgot the name. Values, right? Everyone just does what they want. They don't care about anyone else. They don't care. This whole generation doesn't care. Doesn't care about anything. And there's like a bunch of men and a bunch of women who don't care about men or women. People just simply don't care anymore about anything. So how can you fault Tate for caring about things he cares about? You know? Sure, it might be dangerous. It might be not a good example. Absolutely. There's a bunch of people who don't set good examples, right? But it's on to you if you follow that example. That's your responsibility. And as a kids, yeah, kids are really stupid. They just take in whatever they say, whatever they consume on social media, and they get influenced by that. But meanwhile, celebrities like Taylor Swift, fucking Nicki Minaj, no, not Nicki Minaj, the other one, the one that looks like her, like same style, also raps, whatever, right? Who else? Like, what's the guy? The guy that beat up that female. Was it Chris Brown? I don't know. You know, there are a bunch of celebrities that set a bad example or have made bad decisions. But you don't fall for them for that, right? No, you like their music. So you don't care, right? Then they suddenly get, well, I don't respect them as a person, but I do like their music, right? Suddenly you can separate the two. But with Tate, nope, can't separate the good things and the bad things. He's all bad. Doesn't matter how many good things he says, how many people he positively influenced. Doesn't matter at all.
Philosophy towards women is dangerous. And I can't prove it, but I really feel that this is the surface we're seeing. This is the very surface. And we're seeing cracks. And his mouth is big. And he tries to cover it up with donating to charities. Recently today on his Instagram, he posted he was going to donate to a women's charity of abuse victims. I don't buy it, Tate. I don't buy it. I believe you moved to Romania because of the reasons you said you moved there. And I quote, "I'm not a rapist, but I like the idea that I can get away with anything." And then he goes on to say this.
Why do you choose to live there?
In Romania?
Yeah, I know you have like businesses and things going on there, but why there?
There's something that very much angers me about the Western world. I like living in countries where corruption is accessible for everybody.
You moved from England because there were allegations and you were being arrested on suspicion of rape. I know that to be a fact, Andrew. This man and his behavior, okay? And pay attention, because this is the point where people are going to come back to this video in some time and rewind or fast forward to this point. When he is caught out in Romania, everyone will see. I'm not a rapist, but I like the idea of being able to get away with whatever the hell I want. Can't see it. This man, he can't help but let shit out. And that aside, all that shit that you can say meh about, the stuff that he has literally said, the stuff that he is coaching young men to say, the way we have physically with our own eyes seen him treat women, we are not stupid. I believe, it is my personal opinion, that he has moved to Romania so he can get away with a lot of the dark shit that we haven't seen yet. And we will. Tate, you're your own worst enemy. Your mouth is too big. You've said too much. And your donations to charity and your panicky behavior because you've blown up on the internet and everything you've said has come to light and you're now being investigated. Get ready, because it's not going to end there. You need to be stopped. Your dangerous philosophies need to be stopped. I don't give a shit how powerful you are. I don't give a shit how much money you have. I don't care if you have a pair of nunchucks and you stand half naked on the end of your boat where no one gives a shit and twirl them around all day. Keep twirling. You say you crush and defeat all your enemies. How are you going to crush yourself? By...
Wow. Okay. I mean, to be fair, right? Like, who doesn't want to, you know, be able to do anything they want? Like, you might not, you know, actively pursue that, right? Because you got morals, you got a conscience, right? But everyone got fucked up thoughts nowadays, you know, now and then. And the thought a lot, or not the thought alone, like, just the imagining if you could do anything you wanted, right? I think anyone would do that. Now, anything could mean anything, right? Like, that could be something bad, could be something good, like solve world hunger, cure cancer. I don't know, what else? I don't know. Never let people be sick. I don't know, something good, right? But then you also have the bad side where, you know, I don't know, you want to commit murder without getting arrested or like investigated. You want to commit genocide. Two sides of that coin. If you want to do everything, or like the feeling of doing everything, that's a good and a bad thing, because it depends on the person who has that belief. If you want to do everything and you can do everything, like Tate, he can do literally anything because he got enough money to get away with it. So he has enough money to do good things, and he has enough money to do bad things. And the philosophy of wanting to be able to do everything is purely personal. If you're a good person, that's great. That's fantastic, because you can do so much good things. But the moment you're a bad person, it's dangerous. And that's what he said. It's absolutely dangerous, and I totally agree with it. It's totally true. And like you said, if he crushes every enemy, how is he gonna crush himself? I like that. I like how he said that. Yeah.
Twirl them around all day. Keep twirling. You say you crush and defeat all your enemies. How are you gonna crush yourself? By running your mouth. Let's put everything else aside that we think about him, and let's just put on the table for now what we've seen and what we know.
Okay.
That's enough. That's enough. Like I say, shrink it down to that one tweet about how rape victims need to bear some responsibility for them being raped. I don't care how young you are. I don't care what gender you are. If you're a human, any support going to someone who is capable of thinking like that. With what women are saying, and I can't go into too much detail, what women are saying to me, coming forward with evidence, are saying to me, there's a man out there tweeting that these victims need to bear some responsibility. To me, that just screams of a man who's trying to justify what he's doing. This man is a pig, and I've reviewed many pigs in my time, but this is the worst. And I have never had to have phone calls with women, and I can hear it in their voice. This man has been a pig to them. Even the ones, I believe, the ones that have come forward and said, oh, we're just laughing, that was our relationship. I believe they've just had to say that because they're scared. This is often why a lot of cases don't get resolved or thrown out, because there's a lack of evidence or their word against theirs. And I understand it. Our justice system for sexual assault needs more work. And all these allegations being brought against him, and women still coming out of the woodwork, because now imagine if he is the guy that these women are saying he is. I can't prove it, but imagine he is, and then you're trying to live your life, and then all of a sudden you cannot get rid of the image of this man. He's everywhere now, and we're putting him there. And even to some degree, I know this video is giving him more attention, but I'm not doing it the way other YouTubers have reacted to him laughing at him, passing it off. I cannot understand that we still live in a society where we cannot see why this man is disturbed, why the things he is saying, real or not, is besides the point. Whether he can kick my ass or not is besides the point. Whether he's richer than me is besides the fucking point. This is not how you behave. It's not how you treat people. And I don't know how many more women are going to contact me. I don't know how many more accusations are going to be made. But all I know is, and if Tate's got nothing to hide, more investigation needs to be done into this man. Someone needs to be looking into this guy out in Romania at why he has chosen to live there and why he's openly on camera said he just wants to play the corruption game and get away with it with his wealth. I don't think it stops at speeding tickets. Pressing, scummy shit that he says about women. They can't fight. They shouldn't fight back. They should obey blindly. I'm stronger than you. I'm more powerful than you. I'm richer than you. You are a vessel for a child and a seed, and that is everything that you should be, and to be anything but you're selfish. Put all of those things in a sentence. String them together, and you may as well crown it you're nothing. And tell me you don't think that these women coming forward might hold some truth. I have other clips. I have clips of him on a train being insulting to a lady. I don't know you, Tate, and I don't want to know you. All I can do is review footage and react to what you've put out there. And as for everything else, I hope that it all comes to light and we find out the truth about you. Those saying, what is Daz gonna do? For all the Andrew Tate fans coming at me saying, what's this fat little YouTuber gonna do? This isn't just saying some insensitive shit online. This isn't leaving your keys in the car. Oh, little mistake. This is just years of destructive and abusive behavior, and we're filming it and laughing at it. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna listen to those people, and I am gonna give them a platform to come forward.
Good.
Because that's what being human's about. I don't have to know you to listen to you. I don't have to know Tate to know that this is wrong. This is all wrong. It's not funny. It's not a meme. It's not worthy of a diss track. It's real.
Worthy of a diss
saying
track.
and doing these things, and people are giving him a microphone and airtime to do it, whilst paying into his business to learn how to be a G. I don't want to watch anymore. I'll leave it at this. Young boys and teenage men watching this, be a man should never have existed. It should never have been taught to us. Just be a good human. Yeah? Like, don't believe that you're gonna be happy getting bitches, all this shit that you see, all this stuff that we're fed as young men in rap videos, women filled with jacuzzis and throwing themselves at us, and it's not it's not realistic. It's not a man. Just be a good person and just respect other people. Ladies watching this one was for you. And I'm tired of men not putting their foot down on other men and their ideologies about how you should run your lives, your bodies, your minds, and that you ain't worth shit. I'm tired of seeing people have to fight just for rights and for love. And if this video has impacted anyone, if this video makes one young boy say, I want to be more like Daz, I want to do that as a guy, this video is a success. And ladies, this one's for you.
Absolutely.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. It's been an eye-opener. Where we go from here, I don't know. My opinions are my own. For the people I've spoken to behind the scenes, whose identities I will not reveal, and that someone can be listened to, and if Andrew has nothing to hide, this can be properly investigated. Guys, thank you for watching today's video. I'm sorry, we're normally used to having fun here and being positive and having fun and laughing, but today was just one of those Daz watches. Like, love, press my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. I love you all. Stay dazzling.
Solid video, bro. Solid video. I had a lot of points. A lot of points I don't agree with. A lot of points I do agree with. But now I want to do one quick thing. let's see if he made a video about toxic feminism. Now, crazy feminists. Okay. Cool. Perfect. That's all I wanted to know. All right. He goes to this the both sides of the coin. He criticizes. Oops. He criticizes both sides of the coin. Andrew Tate, absolutely garbage human being. I don't agree with a lot of things he says about women, but regardless of that, the other messages he'd been making, the message on like being more, I guess, alpha, right? Not really into that term at all, but it is true. You know, we like testosterone has been dropping, all right? Men, testosterone has been dropping significantly, and it's really sad. You know, there's a lot of men that get just abused by women as well, right? We can't just discount that, right? We can't just discount that females are the purity of life, because both men and female, or women, whatever, they're bad people, right? Your gender, whatever the fuck is between your legs, has nothing to do with whatever the fuck kind of human you are, right? So Andrew Tate, he got problems, bro. He got a lot of issues, all right? A lot of his statements and all of his takes are absolutely ludicrous, all right? I've been playing a lot of the devil's advocate in this video because I feel like he really just had a lot of arguments that sided on like the side that you just have to trust women, right? You know, oh, a lot of women just coming out of the woodwork. Yeah, obviously they want to cancel him. Of course I would throw rape allegations at him. Sure, there gotta be some that were true. There gotta be some women that have experienced that with him, and I hope they get justice. Absolutely. But it's just funny how I don't know if you like know the whole situation with Vic Mignogna. He is Mignogna? What the fuck? Mignogna? I don't know. He was like this voiceover in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, right? And he got a lot of allegations from women after his whole trial started to boom. Suddenly, like, all of these females had just been harassed, been this, been that by this man. You know, why didn't they come forward earlier? Oh, they were scared. Scared of what? Being found out that you're capping? Why would you be scared? Oh, you're not comfortable with... Of course you're not comfortable with it. We want justice, don't you? Go to the police. Listen, alright, I can't really say this because I don't have the experiences on this, but if I was raped, thank God I've never been, alright? I would never find me in a situation, I hope. I would go to the police. At least. And, you know, evidence on that is pretty much impossible to find. And that sucks about this whole rape allegation shit, because you don't know who to believe anymore, because some women have absolutely abused the power of believe all women. Absolutely. And those are the most disgusting females on the earth, alright? But that just... It's just sad how the real women that had the real allegation, or not the allegations, had the real experience, the whole Me Too situation with like Amber Heard, right? The real situation, they people don't believe it anymore. They ruined it. They're just gonna be chasing cloud or whatever, right? That's what we believe nowadays. We don't believe women anymore, regardless of what happened. No, we want evidence, we want facts. And before that, it wasn't the case, and other females took advantage of that. Innocent men went to jail, lost 25 years of their lives from a false rape allegation. And when she finally comes out, oh well, it wasn't true, she goes free. No time, no punishment, nothing. All right, whatever. I got pretty passionate in this whole topic because I feel like a lot of people are just hypocrites, and obviously I'm gonna be hypocritical about some things on accident, all right? But I try to not be one. I don't try to be a liar, and I don't try to be a hypocrite. Those two are the things I hate the most. So, yeah. Anyway, that's great video. Glad you spoke out on this. A guy with a huge platform, you know, 7.84 million subscribers, right? Video nearly reached 4 million views. So, yeah. I'm glad he did this. Glad he spoke out on this.